Matthew Stafford's command was outstanding. Getting Kyren Williams back in the mix, he obviously had a huge contribution to a really productive offensive day.
Who's the hardest quarterback you had to deal with?
Yeah, Pat Mahomes was cool, but Pat Mahomes play a certain way. It's just effective as a motherfucker. A motherfucker who just Matthew Stafford.
Damn.
Matthew Stafford, bro.
Okay.
That motherfucker crazy.
Surgical.
The Los Angeles Rams beat the Arizona Cardinals, obliterate, spank the Arizona Cardinals 37-14. The Los Angeles Rams are currently 5-6, and boy, top down, bottom up, left, right, east, west, north, south. Where was the issue? Where was the problem with the Rams? Where can I critique? Where can I say that the Rams did bad here, that the Rams should improve here, that the Rams really left up something here? I couldn't find it. 0 sacks given up. Okay, I can't trash the offensive line. Well, how about Matthew Stafford? Let me go after him. 25 for 33, 229 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. I can really critique him, but I'm not going to. Well, let's talk about this run game, because, the running backs really haven't been performing the way we need them to. So let's see, what do we got? Wait. He's returned? He's back? The missing piece to the most simplistic puzzle of championship pedigree that I can possibly imagine. Kyren Williams, 16 carries, 143 yards, averaging 8.9 yards a carry. And then on the back end, he wants to catch some balls. Goes 6 for 6 with receptions to targets, giving us 61 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. Kyren Williams, former Notre Dame All-Star type back. This man deserves so many flowers. Flowers on flowers. His approach to this game has influenced me personally. Like, he was doing his own thing, right? And let this be a life lesson, right? Let this be a typical life lesson for you. He's doing his thing. Everything's going good. The Rams are winning with him, and the Rams are losing if he's not in the lineup. An injury happens when he is on the up and up and the up. Okay, right? You hear? Life happens to him. And then what does he do? He comes back in his first game back, his first start back, and gets 200 all-purpose yards along with 2 receiving touchdowns. What? And I need to just really harp on another thing real quick. I'm watching the game. I go over the game. I just don't talk out of my behind. We're gonna talk about Tutu in a second. I'm watching this game, and I see that this offensive line is really putting it to the Cardinals, and this run game is fierce. You guys got 29 rushes between 2 backs. And I see Freeman, number 24, and this 23-yard rushing touchdown. I'm like, Freeman. It's not Devontae Freeman. I just look, and it's like, it's Royce Freeman. And did I know Royce Freeman was on the Rams? Yes. Did I think of Freeman other than Devontae Freeman could ever do something as to what Royce did in this game? Oh my gosh, man. 13 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. This running game, along paired with this, offensive line and Matthew Stafford, what a game. What a game. That's just one aspect of the offense. What a freaking game for you guys. Like, a round of applause, honestly. And then we get to my favorite player on the team, and you guys all know this, like, the amount of videos that we've had where I'm asking, begging, pleading for Tutu Atwell to be involved. Once again, was it the first play? Was it the second play? I can't really remember. I think for sure it was the first drive. We go straight to Tutu Atwell. Out the gate, bro. Out the gate. 42-yarder. Big bomb. Tutu. What Tutu is also showing me is he's reliable, guys. He's not just some speedster. He's just not some, quick guy, little guy you give him the ball to and he does some joystick stuff. He's not a Tavon Austin, if you will. He's not like that. He's not gimmicky. And I know Tavon used to be a part of the organization, so you guys understand what I'm saying. Tutu is running legitimate routes, like legit. And I'm pretty sure, like, he had 3 targets for 3 receptions, 76 yards total. Every deal, except for his first reception. The first reception pretty much was a tough catch that he came down with. But everything after that, in my personal opinion, were wide open concepts. Wide open, like his speed and his threat ability, it's up there. It's up there for sure. And we're getting these, smaller receivers getting a lot of praise, as they should. Tank Dell's getting a lot of praise. Zay Flowers out in Baltimore gets a lot of praise for what he's done. But no one is talking about Tutu. No one. No one talks about Tutu the way other players that have small stature are known and are talked about. Tutu Atwell, oh my gosh, you make me happy that I get into the draft. That I get into these draft diagnostics and I get into the weeds, I get into the in and outs of all of these players going through the draft process. And Tutu, what is this, year 3? Something like that? You were forgotten in some cases. You were overlooked in most cases. And look at you now. You are a vibrant, important pillar, if I will. I think he's a pillar. We've talked about pillars multiple times with Puka, Matthew, Mr. McVay, and of course Cooper Kupp and Aaron Donald. It feels as if Kyren Williams and Tutu Atwell are adding to the pillars. We talk about these foundation pillars and to add pieces the way they've added the pieces. And don't forget the Kyren Williams pickup, the Puka Nacua pickup, the Tutu Atwell pickup. Let's not forget the Rams literally said, F them picks. F them picks. These are 5th round guys. Hello? This is what sucks about the media. And this is what sucks about short-term memory. Sean McVay has been dusted off, has been thrown into a graveyard as the top elite coaches in the National Football League. And Miles has to bang on this drum and no one wants to listen. And everyone's saying, no, Miles, the Rams are done. No, Miles, Sean McVay, no, Miles, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, dude, these are 5th rounders that he has on his roster. Even defensively, there's nothing but late round picks everywhere. Like, I'm happy that I get to indulge in this football content so much that I can appreciate a team's success to a strategy that is literally, it's rolled out on the carpet. It's rolled out for any team to do. It was rolled out to say, hey, everybody, go F them picks. F them picks, get the veterans in, pay them a lot of money, and then go through a slight growing pain, draft nothing but 4th, 5th, 6th rounders, and try to build a team off that. They're showing you the blueprint. They won a Super Bowl from it. No other team is doing it. Why? They ain't got Sean McVay, bro. They ain't got Sean McVay. Y'all are 5-6. From what I've seen, and if everyone can freaking stay healthy, that's the issue. If we want to keep everything a stack, and then some, that's the problem. One day I got Matthew Stafford out. One day I got Cooper Kupp out. One day I got Kyren Williams out. I got my pillars. My pillars are out. And that's going to definitely hurt the progress of the team, of course. But I'm so happy. And I'm not even a Rams fan. I'm a Bengals fan, dude. Y'all beat us in the Super Bowl. Like, I really don't mess with y'all. I just know, Zach Taylor comes from that Rams tree. So there's a mutual respect in that regard. But holy moly. And we got Nick Scott, y'all's former safety, on our team. So there's just there's a mutual respect back and forth. But man, I love seeing great players like an Aaron Donald, a Matthew Stafford, a Cooper Kupp get overlooked. Like, all of a sudden, these guys aren't nothing. And they won the Super Bowl, 2 years ago? All of a sudden, they're a joke. All of a sudden, they're people that are openly being disrespected. Like they've done nothing in their lives ever. I hate that. It's recency bias. It's cognitive dissonance. It's I can only see what's in my face. It's also, I just don't think most people that think they know football, most people that talk football, they don't know anything. You got to see the teams. You got to know the players. You got to see the strengths and weaknesses. And with the Rams display, even Ahkello Witherspoon, he's a dude that I was picking on at the beginning of the season when I started doing those videos. Buddy had a game. Who was cooking Buddy? No one. Kilo showed up to play against the Arizona Cardinals in multiple ways. This team is awesome, and I think y'all are in good hands. I don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the season, but best believe I know y'all ain't going to quit. I know you ain't throwing in the towel. I know you ain't trying to get a higher draft pick. What I probably would think is y'all are going to take everything you possibly can out of this upcoming season. Y'all are going to try to win out as many games as possible. And more than likely, y'all might trade away that first round pick and try to get a player. Because if it's worked once, it'll work again. I'm impressed. I'm in awe. I think many coaches and many organizations and general managers need to look at what Sean McVay and this team, what they're doing. Look at other organizations. It's not working like this. It's not. Look at the Chargers. It's not working. So kudos, congratulations. Be happy that your team is looking a lot better. There's still a long road ahead of you guys, but I'm here for it. Like, comment, and subscribe.